everybody. Boy, is it wild times we live in. Lord have mercy. I knew this was going to happen, but I thought the landslide was going to be big enough to where the deep state, or whatever you want to call them, shadow government, everybody agreed in the United States that the government was corrupt until Trump gets elected, and then it's all Trump's fault. By God, it's Trump's fault, period. That seems to be the theme of things, and 160,000 ballots were found in Michigan, all for Joe Biden, I might add. All for Joe Biden. What's the chances in that? Logistically, what is the chances in that? Mathematically, it's impossible. Anyone who don't understand what's going on, I can fill you in a little bit from what I know, but other than that, it's going to go to the Supreme Court. Trump is going to win. They're going to sham these numbers as much as they possibly can, just so they can rile people up enough to try to throw us into a civil war conflict so America falls. That's the plan. If you don't believe me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've been asleep at the wheel. I was asleep once. We all need to wake up. This is what happens when you pay more attention to the Kardashians and football and wear another man's jersey on your back. You know, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Don't hold it against me. But I realize what's at stake. And for all the Christian folk out there, I used to say, what's it matter who our leaders are when we serve Yahweh? So I'll tell you why. Because when Christians sit out and aren't proactive, the atheists still are. All the legislated wickedness still is. They're still voting. They're still proactive. They're still pushing hard as ever. If you noticed in the Bible or any story ever, evil always persists until the good has to step in. That's just how it is. So when Christians sit out and are not proactive, and grown men and women, I guess, pay more attention to the Kardashians and football or hockey or whatever, this is what happens, folks. This is what happens. Sure, it's uncomfortable, but you got to wake up out of your slumber. Like Nino Rodriguez was saying, we got to wake up out of our slumber. If we don't, we're not going to have a place that's free anymore. We're not going to have a place where we can just walk down with our kids to a playground and play. We ain't going to be able to have conversations in our private homes about the disagreements we have with our government. You know the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, the government of China, the evil bastards over there, they literally will cut you open alive to harvest your organs. And that's who's behind 90% of this BS that's going on. They have so much blackmail on so many politicians that are scumbag whores. Politicians are whores. The biggest whores you've ever seen. They slut themselves around to all these big corporations and special interests. And soon as an outsider with money comes in and decides to do what's good for the actual country we live in, an outsider, just think, why would it take an outsider to get us out of a 20-year war that we should have never been in? Why does it take an outsider to stand up to China when their economy was that close to passing the United States economy for the first time in history? Why does it take an outsider to come in to do all this? Think about it. Use logic, not feelings. They're trying to keep you in fear. If you watch the news, that's all it's been for months. This whole pandemic is a freaking hoax. It's bullcrap. Sure, people are dying, and I'm sorry. Most of the time it's not even from COVID, but by God they'll say it will. Money, follow the money, folks. Follow the money. I never thought this country would be here. just like you. Follow the money. It's more powerful than what you think, and medical tyranny is what we're under right now. It's insane that they're going this far. I thought the landslide would be big enough to where Biden and the rest of his freaking cronies that are propping him up would be like, okay, guys, we can't even try to cheat this. There's no way that we're even going to get anywhere. But if they don't, their asses are literally on the line. I mean, they're facing treason charges, folks. I've been saying this for 4 years now. Since QAnon come out, I've been following it close. Very close. I don't claim to know it all or know more than anybody else. I'm just telling you my very well-informed opinion. And I would never steer people wrong. I don't have the heart or soul for that. So President Trump is still our president, okay? At least until January 21st. And that's probably how long this stuff is going to drag out, just to be honest with you. It's going to go to the Supreme Court, and Trump will win. Until then, we have to remain calm. We need to get a hold of our governors, senators, and all of our people in power that matter. We need to get a hold of all of them, and all of them matter. Let me take that back. All of them matter. Right down to the local levels. That's why we're in this mess, is because we haven't been proactive, folks. That's just the truth. This is a rude awakening and a wake-up call that we needed, and it's the Great Awakening. And I think things will be great in the future, but we have to wake up out of our slumber. It don't matter what you think about Trump's personality, okay? It's not about his personality. Policies, not personality. Go look at President Trump's accomplishments, and if you are a logical, sane human being, there's no way on earth that you can say those are bad, those hurt me, those affected me in a negative way. Because 80, maybe 90% of what this president has done has been great for this nation and exactly what we needed. So I'm going to leave it at that. Just keep your head down, stay calm, don't do nothing stupid, don't let these people provoke you into doing something stupid. That's what they want us to do. They want us in a civil war. They want America to fall. And if people don't think it's real, you need to wake up. America is the last bastion of freedom on earth. Period. There's nowhere to go if we fall, folks. There's nowhere else to go. Kamala Harris has said, I'm paraphrasing, but she said she will come after every single person like me who has spoke out against the corruption and evil, frankly, that they're involved in. They will hunt us down, she said. I have the quote somewhere on a screenshot. She literally said this stuff. And she openly supported communism 2 days before the election. Talking about equity and equality. It's a bunch of horse shit. Excuse my language. But guys, just stay calm and let's just live our lives like adults. Okay? I'll see you guys.